Hey guys, I'm doing a little quick cleanup on this 1975 C10 truck that I have by the name of Skye. Just doing a little wiping off real quick. It's been sitting in this metal building all winter since late last fall, and I guess this is getting to be late spring now. Anyway, this is where Ruby used to sit, or one of the two places. So I got a little room in here, and it's awfully hot out here. So I thought that I would do a little quick cleanup. This truck has Penetrol on it, so I'm going to wipe it off a little bit. I'm using this stuff here. Maybe you've used it before. You can buy it at Walmart or your local auto parts store. Meguiar's Quick Mist and Wipe Detailer. I'm just going over the truck, just real quick, knocking some of the dust off. And sometimes this metal building I have, well, I'm awful proud to have this metal building. When it gets frost and stuff on it, when the sun comes out, it starts melting and it'll drip onto the trucks or whatever I've got in here. So I'm going to get all that off the hood and everything, and maybe vacuum it out just a little bit, just from going in and out of the truck to periodically start it during the winter months. So I'm going to clean it up just a little bit, and I'll get back with you. Hang on. Okay guys, it took a few minutes, but luckily for you, you didn't have to live through it. So I vacuumed it out, just a little. It wasn't that dirty, but I do get grass on my feet and stuff. So I try to keep stuff clean, believe it or not. I know this truck looks rough, but it's the kind of style that I like. So I have a lot of questions about Penetrol. So I'm going to say this again, because some people have never used it and don't know what to expect from it. I've put Penetrol on this truck. It comes in a can. It's about 10 bucks. I use a sponge. My wife and GM Tim 38 on YouTube. Check him out, GM Tim 38. He uses a paint roller, but I mostly use a sponge. So that's what I've done. I cut out a piece of, go to the dollar store and get you a dollar sponge and cut off a piece with your scissors and put some Penetrol in a little tray. That's what I do every time, and I pour out a little bit because it goes a long way, and I just put it on back and forth. I've got videos of this, showing this on YouTube, lots of videos, and I think I'm going to have to apply some more maybe later on this year. Anyway, no big deal. This has been on this truck probably a year, but I keep my trucks in a garage, so it makes a big difference. So I get people asking me, how long will Penetrol last? I'm not an expert. I don't know. It might last a pretty good while, and it depends on where you live, humidity. If you get lots of rain, lots of snow and stuff. Remember, I keep mine in a garage, so I don't know. I have questions about Penetrol where people ask me, what do I do if I want to paint it? Have I ever took it off? No, I never have. When I put Penetrol on a vehicle, that's it. I'm not going to paint it. I can't afford expensive paint jobs, and to be honest with you, I don't want to, because I have more fun with cars and trucks that are like this. So I don't want to paint them. I just want to make them look good and make the rust and the paint where it's been scratched and kind of thin on paint. I want it to stand out. That's my whole approach. So this is what I've done with this truck and all my trucks, really. So but to answer your question, no, I don't know how long it will last. I've never took Penetrol off in order to paint. If I was going to paint, if I had any thoughts about painting a car or a truck, I would not put Penetrol on, because why would you? That's just, I don't know. I've never took it off. So anyway, I'm trying to answer some of the most frequently asked questions. I'm not an expert on anything. I'm just showing you what I do, and sometimes I make mistakes. So, but I do really like Penetrol, and like I said, this truck is set in this building here all winter, along with another truck that I had. There's always one or two trucks back here at all times, normally, mostly two. But anyway, Wilma is gone so far this year, and so is Ruby. So I'm kind of waiting on Billy James. I figure I put Billy James back here with Skye, the 75 C10. I always name my trucks and cars. I always have a name for them. It helps my wife too to distinguish which which truck am I talking about. So, and it helps me too. So anyway, trying to answer some questions. Anyway, I'm going to back this up, and we'll look at it in the sun, and I'll show you what it looks like. Hang on just for a minute. Well, you can come with me. I don't believe I'll hit anything. Hopefully just backing up. Normally it's kind of a tight squeeze. But I've got it in the middle of the garage. It's hot out there. And I you know what? I'd rather have hot weather as cold. I enjoy the sun and stuff, but that's probably good enough. I'm trying to show you. I'll let this run for just a minute because it'll be good for it. Let's see. I'm trying to show you the hood. It was pretty dusty, and it had some water spots on it. But I'm trying to show you a good angle. Can you see how shiny it is? The Penetrol, I like Penetrol. So, I mean, if you want to try it, well, you go right ahead. And I've got lots of videos showing how to do it. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind answering questions because you never learn unless you ask questions. So don't think for a minute I'm, mad or anything like that. Maybe I come off that way, but that's really not my intentions at all. Because you don't know unless you ask somebody. So I don't mind answering questions. This, like I said, this truck was pretty dusty and had water spots from the metal building top. So trying to get different angles. I probably have to put some more Penetrol on later this year, or maybe early fall, I guess. But it's getting close to summertime, and I'm going to try to enjoy the truck a little more. This is a good old truck. It's got the original 350 with a 350 turbo in it. I know I've showed y'all this truck a bunch. So, and I'm trying to get different angles where you can see. I've Penetroled the top. The whole body has got Penetrol on it. The painted body parts, I mean, is what I'm talking about. I cleaned the glass and everything with this stuff right here. This took me a few minutes, and vacuumed out the grass and stuff. These are those, boy, I'd like to get me some of these tires and put on here. These are 275/60 15s, or 15 by 10s, a Corvette rally style truck pattern, 5-on-5. If I could get me some good tires to put on here. These are kind of dry rotted. They hold air, and boy, I'm grateful to have these wheels and tires. I might put them on something of mine where I'm just kind of riding around town, but they are kind of, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got a lot of dry rot in it, and I'm trying to be careful. If I can find a set of these maybe on Marketplace or something sometime, some 275/60 15s. My buddy had these on a 79 C10. Boy, they look good, but he got a new set of wheels and tires, and I wound up buying these from him, and I'm grateful to him for it. But I just need to save up to get some better tires that will, you don't have to worry about a blowout or nothing, especially in the summertime. I think I sure don't want to have one that asphalt gets hot. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you this. It's not much of a video, but I'm just trying to answer a few questions about Penetrol. And like I said, it's just took me just a few minutes to wipe it off. It's not perfect, but heck, the truck's not either. So anyway, if you have any questions about Penetrol, I don't mind answering them. Just let me know what's on your mind, and I'll try to answer them best I can. But remember, I am not an expert. I just do things because it's mine. On somebody else's stuff, I'm scared to death because I mean, I don't want to mess up somebody else's vehicle or expectations of what they think it's going to look like. So I done Tim Dixon's 62 Impala, the 4-door one, you know, with Penetrol. My wife and I, Mrs. PIB and I did, and it turned out great. And it turned out great on this truck. Just, well, every truck I've had, I've put Penetrol on it, and I really like the look. And I'm never going to paint this one. The way this truck is now, as long as I have it, is the way it's going to be, except I'd like to get some new carpet. I haven't got that far yet. But anyway, I'm going to try to enjoy the truck this year a little more than I did last year, I'm hoping. So anyway, hope y'all's having a good day. Don't forget, I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Primered is Best, and Instagram, Man on a Budget 1, and I'm also on Facebook, Primered is Best. Let me know if you have any questions about Penetrol, and I'll try to answer them as honestly as I can. Or you can ask GM Tim 38. GM Tim 38 has taught me a bunch. He's my friend, and he's a real good friend. So just let me know if I can help you. Y'all stay safe. God bless.